Well, gun violence at Shelby Farms Park cut a teenager's life short this week. 17-year-old Corian Bean was shot at Shelby Farms Park during an unauthorized senior skip day. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office reported nearly 200 students from different schools gathered at the park that day. During what was supposed to be a playful water gun fight, someone pulled out a real gun and shot Bean. Bean died at the hospital. It's shaken the community. A lot of people, the victim's family members, politicians, advocacy group leaders, posted on social media about it. But it brings back the topic of gun violence in our community, particularly when it impacts young people. Deidre, I'll have you start off first, just kind of addressing the emotion and the weight of this situation, and then what you saw with reaction from the community.
So, Pepper, this is just so sad. I mean, you know, I have a 17-year-old grandson who's a senior, and he did the skip day, not at this event, but so this touched home for me and so many people because gun violence is so prevalent, not just in Memphis, but across the country. But in Tennessee specifically, with the type of laws that we have, open carry laws, it just makes it so easy for young people to get their parents or grandparents guns. And to just hear the mother of this young man, who I think this was her only child, who was murdered when he thought he was out there to just have fun with, you know, his classmates. It's tragic, and it really has an impact on this community. People are talking about it, and what can be done? I mean, you know, kids, they're seniors and juniors in high school and they want to go out and have fun, but how do you stop this gun violence, really?
Yeah, and I know you've done work with MSCS before. One of the reactions after, or one of the things they immediately did was up their communications with parents, because they made it clear they did not approve this event,
right.
But they went ahead and I think they have this new system now where their parents are going to get texts and emails and daily if their student has missed class or is not there. So I mean, I thought that was a good way to go about it.
I think that's admirable, and I think, but you know, you have parents that are working 2 and 3 jobs, and a lot of our students are really taking care of themselves at home and out with their friends. So, but that is admirable.
You did mention the bill, or just the efforts to expand gun carry laws in public. So Otis, I know the Tennessee legislature was working on a measure that would have expanded gun carry laws into public spaces like parks. Right. So how do you feel like when we're seeing situations like that, how can a bill continue to kind of make its way through?
Well, I mean, why was the bill even introduced in the first place? To expand gun rights. We already have some of the loosest gun laws that you can imagine. And this legislation, which was sponsored by Representative Chris Todd from Madison County, did just that. Relax gun laws to allow carry into public places, including parks. And so technically, if this bill had been law, whoever had the gun had it there legally. Yeah. You should not allow guns in public places like that. We had a shooting downtown at the Tom Lee Park not long ago. A young woman was hit. She wasn't fatal, but it was disturbing nonetheless. The law right now apparently has been stalled. It's not gone away, but it was not acted on, I think, on Wednesday of this week by I think it was the Judiciary Committee in the House, but it's not gone away. And I really hope that this is a wake-up call for legislators to say, let's not go too far on this one, because I don't think it's unanimous that Republicans want this legislation. I hope not.
And we do record this on Friday, so as of now, we're still working to find out who the shooter is, and we're also working to find out if the shooter and the victim Bean may have known each other or not. So those are still things that we're working to find out, but you'll see this by Sunday. Sam, I wanted to ask you, so Memphis Safe Task Force is in town, heavier law enforcement presence, of course. Is it, you know, should they have known, could they have known ahead of time that a senior skip day was circulating around, or could this have been prevented, especially since we have heightened police presence around?
I mean, it's certainly a fair question, but I would just say, like, is law enforcement in a free society supposed to be omnipotent and be able to know everything that's about to happen. I mean, the city of Memphis is actually enjoined by a court from monitoring social media for the gathering of people. They're not they're not supposed to monitor people exercising their First Amendment rights. Memphis State's task force does not have that same restriction, but again, like, this is a free society. People have backpacks. People, like, a gun can fit in a backpack. Whether there's a law allowing the gun to be brought to a park or not, the crime is the use of the gun and the killing of somebody, right?
That's correct.
And how are we to stop that? And I don't have a good question. I'm just going to babble, I guess. But like that's I don't have a good answer.
To that point, it also raises the issue of the fallacy of people, and they're Republicans for the most part, who are saying that the task force is doing such a great job. Crime is down to almost negligible numbers. The president came to town and said crime is pretty much over in Memphis. And we who live here, we know differently.
Exactly.
So let's stop taking victory laps. Yes, the task force has had an impact. I would argue in some instances it's had an adverse impact, especially when you deal with immigrants. But they have had an impact. But this is not a victory. You can't declare mission accomplished here when you have issues like this in Shelby Farms, which I don't live that far from there, and I go there with my grandson. This is very disturbing. And so let's put it in perspective here and stop saying the task force is solving all of our problems.
Because they're not.
Mic drop moment there, Otis. I love it. All right. Well, when we come back, early voting started this week. We're going to talk turnout as well as endorsements and if they matter. Stay with us.